Good night, Blanca people. Tajay, tell Stammer to make sure the oven up on 150 now. Yeah, or 160. I tell him to rearrange them because I do the front one. Call him. Night Blanca people. Or what though? Me not tell Touch to tell her to check them, but you check them. Yeah. Yeah, we are bleached tonight again. So I left for there this evening and said I'm not bake. So I third batch me I go on. I don't know where I get the energy from this evening. But we just get up and go bake and give God thanks for the benefits. Oh, so we just wait now, guys, and I wait for them to bake. And you know, me have to have some fold up my eye. Myself, I bar open. Stammer, and I Red Bull and no cold. None in the freezer, though. Touch your pocket fridge coil. Get one over Brown Man for me. Brown Man lock. If you get one over there for me. You got money this, I think. Now, how you go for you one this evening? Yeah, PM? Yeah, maybe. Oh, take up. It's the money right now on their phone. Right, what's for me? If you, Brown Man, hear me now? Stammer. If you have a little something there, we crack on with the it's saltfish, you rather in our bench. Yeah, so no, I'm not going on my bed yet. No, I'm going on my bed, somebody asked me. Anyway guys, on a serious note, I want to address something, but me know the lady that try to talk to me, but through me have so much things I do. I want to ask Paula because the lady was very upset. But anyway, trouble they come here, I don't like that. So I said I have to call Paula and ask Paula. I have two things to discuss. Hold on. Paula must say all asleep. Yeah, Paula. Alright, I want to address the situation where you did that tell me since night. I want to clear the ear. I want to go where you talk to the lady. But you say I must talk about now. Because I don't want she feel like I never want to listen to what she has said. But at the time I couldn't listen. Yeah. Oh, so basically she was hurt by what persons were saying, quote unquote. Was it anything to do with me or just the comment section?
No, man, not the comment because she was saying that she tried, you know, it hurt. She's started doing it now, so that she's married, you know, she does not forgive.
Okay, alright, Paula, go on back to sleep. I just said what I make me send me the Aunty lady number in my WhatsApp here.
Yeah.
Alright. So this evening guys, after I did the live with the lady, them not have none. You ready when I come at my bench? Yeah, thanks. So this evening, after I did the live with the lady that called in seeking assistance for her friend or her cousin to conceive a child, to do the surgery to get a child, and the actual wash it off for me. the actual person who is in the situation, going through the situation, called me and she said she was speaking to Miss Claudia or Miss Paul, I can't remember which one. So she said she wanted to talk to me. But I was so busy rushing out to go down by Miss Winsome because I just out this evening to look at something. Something just clicked me for go down there. And so I was rushing out, somebody was waiting on me to follow me. Go down there and I went. But before I went, I was speaking to her for like 2 minutes and she was saying the comments that you guys were putting up pertaining to her situation was very hurtful and it had to have to marry and can't give your husband a child. Now in the first place, miss, I want to address this professionally and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm not going to look at the comment because I don't want you to feel that I'm reading the comment. I don't even get to go on the comment section here to read what was written, what was said, or what took in place. Not taking place, what took in place. I'm going to just close my eyes and go and say what I have to say. Now, pertaining to your situation and your story, I did not come for you guys or send and brought you guys on the program to discuss what was taking place. Somebody had called me while I was on the live and she was seeking assistance on behalf of you. Now I listened to her because she said Paula told me that not to put you on speaker. So while I was listening to you, I said to you, that is the person that called me, I said this is not the platform for such a situation. And you said, I asked you if you want to speak about it on the live, since I am telling you, because while I was telling you that this is not the platform for it, I felt that you felt like I did not want to give you a fair chance for persons to listen to your story and then analyze and then see if they were willing to help the individual that was mentioned. Now you told me to put you, I don't know why this one keep jumping off. Now you told me to put you on the live and let you speak. Now, social media is a very dangerous place when it comes to certain situations, certain topics. I am at no liberty, I have no control or not no say as to what persons listen to a story and comment or have to write up about it. Persons are free to write what they want. I might not agree with it, but I do not have any control unless I block persons. Now you have to understand that this platform is very big and it's very wide and a lot of persons watch. You're going to prepare yourself for the good, the bad and the ugly. And you're going to have people who are here just to make trouble. People who are here just with malicious intentions, right? So when she brought your story on the live, I said what I said and I said, this was not the platform for it. I think you should find God and pray about it and go on a solemn assembly. That is where you pray. I don't know if you know what solemn assembly means in the Bible or if you ever heard about what it is. It's a day of fasting, a day of prayer, and churches do it, gather up and do it. You can do it by yourself. And when I say you do a solemn assembly, it's where you're making your request known unto God and you go on a fasting and I call it that because when I do it I see results. So I recommended that to you. Now pertaining to what you're calling me saying this evening, that you felt belittled, you felt disturbed, you felt aggravated, you felt upset, and you did not like what persons were saying. Quote unquote, Aunty Donna does not know what persons were saying in the comment section, because from that time until now I took up my phone about 20 minutes ago to write something that was weighing down on my mind, and I did not read any comment. Now certain personal situations like that, miss, once you put it out there, I was saying sometimes it don't have anything to do with you. It can be the husband, etc., etc. And persons were just commenting, saying stuff from, and I even went as far as to say, if you see that you cannot have a child, you can turn to the options of adopting. I was saying that there's a scripture in the Bible that said some of the women on this earth will be barren. Some of them came here as barren. They won't be able to produce a child, and the Bible do not lie. Now, I also said that a lot of women coming up in their younger age, they do abortions, or their parents let them have the black pan abortion where they throw away a child, and that in the future, like now, prevents them from having a child. I also stated that. I said Mr. Myrie then said that sometimes it's when a woman come as a barren form, it's the like a generational curse, which it can also go that way. But what I'm trying to say to you, that a situation like that, when you bring it to a platform like this where people are open to discuss your private life, something pertaining to that, I cannot do anything, and I will not be held accountable for a situation like that that was brought to my attention, that was on the live. There are certain things that you do not come to this program for, you understand? And I think that she bringing that on here, even persons were saying in the comment in the WhatsApp, say, oh, what them take this program for? So we must pay for donors. I'm telling you about donors now. We're saying in the WhatsApp, I read too just now, what that lady expect, Miss Donna, we must pay for she go have picnic for your husband. That has nothing to do with us. I remember even saying that I don't do GoFundMe, so it's best that you guys open a GoFundMe for this situation, and I do not recommend GoFundMe, and I do not share GoFundMe, none at all. So when you call back sounding agitated and upset, I cannot delete my life because of what somebody brought to it. If I had put out something out there now and it offended persons, but you guys brought it to me, so there is nothing that I can do when people bring their personal situations like these to me, and you feel offended or you feel upset. And what Paula was highlighting to me, that she asked you if you know who God is, and you were saying like you didn't really want to, I don't want to tell any lie, or you don't know, it's like you go to God already, and you, or she Paula keep on saying you were reluctant when she was saying this is something that you need to go to God with, because there's nothing impossible for God to do. And when the devil, or when the doctor said no, that God himself said yes. So what I would suggest for you is to go on a fasting. Even if you get somebody to pray for you, you first have to have a connection with God, and ask God for what you want. And let me tell you, don't be surprised that God give you a child, but firstly, you have to have a connection, surrender, and talk to God about it. So if this whole conversation this evening upsets you, that you feel uncomfortable, I am sorry, but it has nothing to do with me. You guys called in with the problem and brought it to the Blanca Nation peers, and then when they listen, you're gonna have people gonna say good, and you're gonna have people gonna say bad, and etc. I am so sorry, but you called and I could not get to speak to you, and I heard that you was on the phone for nearly an hour. So things like that next time, you know, this is not the platform for it, because I don't do that type of things, and that's a bit personal. And as I said before, if your husband loves you to the extent that he said he loves you, I'm not putting any words in your mouth, you should having a child via adoption would be a good suggestion for you, because if you have never adopted a child, whether it be family or whether it's a total stranger, the bond that you get with a child is similar and the same, just like when you give birth to a child. You can ask any parent on here who has gone through the adoption process. So all is not lost if you can't have a child. All is not lost, because a lot of persons and here are adoptive parents, and they have like myself. So I am suggesting that to you, to see that if there's any other options that you can choose. And it is not a laughing matter, because you know, when people married, because I think she was saying that she feel a way to say that she cannot bring forth a child with her husband, and I said find God and let God do the rest for you. Alright, so I don't want you to feel anyway, and I cannot control what persons put out in the comment. Parent and cost is almost 10 grand, so buy up the program. Oh, she did a good doctor. Yeah, I think the money is $8,000, not Jamaican, US. Much less Christian. Then we set up a GoFundMe. That is what I suggest, but I won't share the GoFundMe on here. I don't believe in GoFundMe anymore from the time when the bank around it happened with me and the GoFundMe. So I'm going to look on them things there. I'm going to recommend GoFundMe, like tell people, say if you do nothing for me with GoFundMe. To see God. Yes, that is what I tell her. To talk to God about it. The volunteer was there before, and I was worried about comment that Blanca's made. Blanca will always go in self trouble. Unless some people might, so why we just start at none. It's not everybody coming to this world to have children, and the Bible don't lie. And I said it is a blessing to bring forth a child into this world. That is what I said. And I'm not saying it off any malicious way or me a show off by nobody. But it is just the feeling that you get as a mother, whether you adopt or whether you birth one. Birth one, it is, you're born with your child for 9 months and you have your child. So, but it's not nothing but even if you adopt a child, you have a bond with that child. Just the same. 2,500. So the lady begs to see the year to see, I said, $8,000 if she and her husband can work. Remember, she is in Jamaica, and the person that calling is somebody concerned or some family member trying to assist. So sometimes desperate measure call for desperate things. So she might be the friend and her talking, and she hear the depression or whatever, and she try help her, But this is not the place for that. We don't. Over here it's more like to help people, build our people in certain type of need. So enough people, not even enough. 95% of you on here. Tell me which one of you on here would pay for the treatment. 95% of you going to say, we don't have to pay for no people's sex life or them something there. So that is something that I couldn't put across and say Blanca help her to get the IV treatment. You understand? The third and social and million people, whether men or women, have never bothered their father or child. None said it's not lost, adoption is an option. Yes. A lot of you will say, no, we're not going to donate to nobody if you don't have no picnic. And then you will have persons who might be think about it, but the platform is not for that. So I apologize, but as I said to you, go on fasting and prayer, serious praying, serious fasting, and watch what God do. Sorry. Everything when you say me I do, every business venture when I go in, anything when I do, I go up on a day of fasting about it. Pray to God and leave it with him before I start it or before I do nothing. So it's best you do something like that, and talk to God. God can take alone if she wants. So before I became a mom, I used to be very sad and depressed. I went to a fertility treatment. The program is for the homeless and the hungry people are in. See, I told you. When I have to ask the Blanca them, I know what they will answer and say. If you put up a poll now and say, tell me how much I want to will pay for the treatment. Might be out of the 3,000 now or 2 put up on our tree. Because first people are going to look for things are more dire important than to help somebody pay for the treatment. Which you know is not a bad thing. You understand? So they say, what does she bring her business to you? You didn't say I hear me. You know, so I am so sorry if you feel offended. Situation, maybe they can't take a loan to pay. Well, it's, and stuff like that. Get pregnant for 11 years and she adopted a child. And after that she got pregnant. It might be God who you to adopt. Joshua, love him like I cook food in him there tonight. I'm gonna my mom. Love him because I have him from my baby. And my handbag, my eye and my foot. So your friend is you if you adopt a child or you love that child. Choice which is very expensive and it's not even a guarantee that it will work. Okay. Necessity, I would never do it. They just say them plank and them mouth. I don't know what's wrong with them finger and them mouth. And they say, having a child is not a necessity. So I would never donate that to that. Adoption is better. No, so please keep it good in the comment. You understand? So guys, when I go anywhere now, let me tell you this evening me there and come I go bake me make them start up my station. So I there out on the veranda and I meditate till the awning lady come. Down and I swing some man. She put up the awning. You know, one lady called me now today and I talk to me and I say something about me swing something. I say, you know, say I don't know, you know, say the lady look at me and say, Miss Donna, I nah disrespect you. I just want to tell you something because I know you don't see it. And I know it can't left so. You did notice that one door Miss Winsome have in her house, the front door alone, no other door for she come out in case of any emergency. And when I go down there, I said, Jesus have mercy, I true. There's no way I can have a house built up for a recipient that it only have one front door. So when I asked Miss Angela this evening, she said, not she build it up. Because remember, she got there, got help and finish it up. But I thought she had seen that because honestly to God, I never see it. And now I put my mouth around, I never even notice. So we have to, somebody say I feel her pain. But after, let me tell you something. There's after go right to make our next door there. And B can put somebody in a house we only have one door. You understand? One door. So there's gonna be have to be a door. A next door at the back or the side. Please be sensitive to the situation. Of course, Miss Sterling, and as I ask the person then to be very thoughtful with the comment pertaining to it. You know, charities get ruined sometime. Aunty Donna look like you then want you open up. I think be able to self with the comment, you know, here. So be able to self with the comment. And you should, yeah, me never today can't have a house finished and it only have one way in, one way out. And yes, little Miss House, I think. Remember if it have a side door, I forgot to have a door in the kitchen. Alright, so Miss Winsome. But I don't think the Miss House have one door. Remember, we're going to start look on it and start it out tomorrow with Miss Angela. So request Anja be little Miss Olsen. I try to call Miss Anja, but she has sleep. So tomorrow we have to. Remember Uno see that we have on Instagram, you know, the person called message me from. So people scrutinize everything we put out. And I understand. So thank you. I need to miss door too. I think I do are going to the kitchen. I don't remember. But we're going to find out that tomorrow. One door really what and oh, we never notice it, honest to God. Guys, we never notice it till this evening. We need some help to myself. They need help too. Help be a night, yeah. So that basically smell nice, you see, putting a take over a play. Tomorrow holiday. I don't think so. Master Jamie, I'll drop asleep. Master, I nearly drop asleep, look why. Like I mean, maybe I'll come up on the live, yeah, look why. No, I'm going to get a little 10 minutes. Yeah, go away. I'll come off my live, I'm going to get a little 20 minutes and get back. To come back on the live. You may not be at the pudding. So, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow with Miss Andrea. Because there's no way me can have a house where build up with only one door. Not in my cabinet. Well, even my daughter did a cuss and I said me come on the live and I cuss. So the pudding and spoil. She said, Mommy, we check the whole box of pudding and it was only 4 pudding. We see we look spoilish like the sauce, but we just can't bother. She said she eat one of them and nothing to eat. So I don't know what I go on up there. I get mad when I hear and just tell them said it figure shit. So I don't know. Canada can't talk nothing about Canada. I don't know whether you really sit down one. So the things they just come on and play to fight everything that's wrong with your country. Then I never send call from my own who the Rasta Jaya customer. I will comment. Mama give to people tonight, yeah. One door but put a security grid that can open from. No man, I go organize all of that. And then I talking tonight, yeah, you know. You know, so I have to text you. Hello? Eh?
Aunty Donna.
Yo.
You can, Aunty Donna.
Eh?
You can come out for the light and say you wake up the whole congregation.
So me all a drop asleep look while. For it.
And this woman next Victoria that me keep out of me. And me love drama after me tell the woman say, it's another time I'm facing that one.
Oh, what the lady did say?
She will tell me, say I people like me love drama. I said, look here, this is another time I'm facing. I just think that bring the story on here. That's public platform.
Yeah, that is true because I never know about the story and the lady said I must talk about it on the live, you know.
Yeah.
So
But you can't control what you have to say because you know they pay with bills.
yeah.
And
True.
she come with the intention, want money.
Yeah, to look and a lot of person message me on my WhatsApp and say Aunty Donna do that this is not the platform for IV treatment, you know. So I explained that and I told because you see what happened with a lot of people, you know. Them don't watch it live, you know. So somebody watch it and go say, you know, no woman calling for me Donna for look healthy do we have baby. And then the other one go tell the other one, call the other one. Because the person who asked me about it, she never on the live. She not watch it live, but another planka call she. And the me Rasta, I don't know what go along on the live today, yeah. Up America, me attack, you know. Woman no calling, say better than I feel people get pregnant. I saw the planka them stay. So when man no watch it. Oh, Jesus.
When you come on your platform and asking for assistance, you are asking us for
Pass me. Hold on. Yeah. Look for me just say see bag. You understand, so?
Now this woman them so attack me. I just give her some nothing for you under fear of it.
Me can't manage you, no go your bed out late night and far now. Why
Me
so?
tell me that me just go walk and come in and sit with and me say and funny. And me call Janet yesterday and me look Mrs. Stacy today. And I'm like, what the shit they want?
Alright. Nobody course. So tomorrow then, make we talk a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why planka no festive? Anything go on for you and one planka no year the other one take up for. You ain't watch it live today. They you know say you say woman over there. Them no watch it live, you know. Somebody will watch it don't carry the wrong news. Woman calling from where you are foreign to me don't have to pay for. Look on the back of the perfume, side of the perfume. Woman calling from we are foreign. So me don't have to pay for surgery. And then something that them have put out there so. One plastic bag there behind the mask, yeah. So I eat. Move on to the lady in your ears so ignorant. And lift them show. You see Marcia? Hold on the planka. Yeah, my handbag when I did have today.
Yeah, this one.
Now which handbag I did have on? See it there? Yeah. So what about your read yeah, one that well on there I look for something. Don't make perfect. No, I did it myself. Take the pass this and let me see. What Paula did it? You want it now? Hold on there. Yeah? Tell me now. Yeah, people. So, if I organize back with Miss Andrea tomorrow about the house thing, because the door have to leak out somewhere. Can't have house with one door here. I don't prison cell. So, we are going to go to bed now. And tomorrow morning when me can see, because right now me eye is locked. We come back on the live, yeah? God bless you. Now remember to pray not do. Remember to have a word with God. The heart and the finisher of your life. You don't get old there. I want to go to bed now. I want to sit down and wake up all out on the bed to come watch the planka. So, alright? So tomorrow, Marcia will go away. Tomorrow, God be with you now.